Hey guys, just wanted to show you a new beta feature that I've been working on with a DOFLinx developer. So there's a couple things. If you have time, it's always super helpful if you guys don't mind finding the time to help us beta test. I'm on the Windows version of Windows front end, but this also works if you're on Linux. So if you happen to be on Linux, Spotacera, Arcade, this will, same thing. So two things I want to show you. One is if you're running Pixelcade Pulse, when we get a tractor beam like this, notice that we've got these effects on the LED strips now and on the matrices. So that's new. And then on the right, there's this display called the Vesta board. And we've also done some integrations with that as well. That display is a little pricey, but it's kind of a fun way to add to the overall experience. And so the last thing I want to show you, this will just bear with me, take a little bit, is when you get a high score, and it doesn't have to be the high score, just a new score that goes on the, some games have only one high score, some have like, up to 5 high scores or 3 high scores. If you register a high score, then we're gonna play a pretty cool animation on the Pixelcade Pulse devices, and we're also going to actually show that. We're going to trigger that, and it's going to display on your Pixelcade Marquee, both LED or LCD. So this particular installation, I've got both an LCD and an LED marquee. So in that case, we take the logic, say if you've got both, display text. In this case, that high score text, display that on the LCD. So just bear with me here. I'll try to get a high score. Got a little ways to go. Okay, you notice like we've had this feature before, but we've got the explosions, which I'm kind of shooting faster, so that might be a little bit not totally out of sync, and I've got the debugging turned on. You can also see the stages, the stats, which will show up after each level, each round. Those are also showing there on the right on the Vesta board. Okay, so we got, let's see. All right, so I got the high score, so I'm going to end the game here. And I want to show you guys what happens after we get through the high score screen. And like I said, this will work on some games, not all games. So that's part of the testing. We got to do that. I know Frogger, it works. A few other games it does as well. So in a second here, we'll get the Galaga high score screen. You see here, so we'll just go ahead and put in, I'll just go like that, okay. And then now what the system is going to do is recognize that there's a high score, just like that. It says Galaga high score, and then see that rainbow and the hearts in the middle. That's all new, triggered by the high score. So that is a new feature. Would love you guys, like I said, if you've got some time, would love you guys to test this. This does work on Linux as well. And a few other games, I'll list out the ones it does work on. So that's the new feature. As always, thanks for tuning in, and thanks in advance if you can find the time to do a little testing and let us know how it goes for you.